Hey guys, this is Terrell with Poo Tang Reefs. Today we wanted to bring to you a more in-depth look of our 400-gallon display tank. Its livestock, the equipment that we have on it, the methodology, and the work that it takes to go into upkeep in this tank. So this beautiful 400-gallon tank that you see here wasn't always here. 6 years ago, we started with our first tank, which is this 125-gallon tank that you see here below. Had this up for a couple of years and then turned it into a 220-gallon tank and then dropped this 125-gallon tank below and customized it and made it our sump. Cut some baffles out of it, placed them in there and used that for about a year until unfortunately one day on our 220-gallon, we found a crack in the brace. And that prompted us to get this big thing. So what we have here is a 7-foot by 3-foot by 30-inch tall 400-gallon tank with low iron glass that sits on a steel stand. For our lighting up top, we use 4 Radion Gen 4 Pros with T5s. For our return pump and our power heads, we use Jabal. For our skimmer, we have an Aquamax. And then for our controller and dosing systems, we use Neptune Apex. We also have our CO2 scrubber in line with our skimmer to help boost pH. So initially when we started this tank, it was a mixed reef. And in the first few months, unfortunately, we crashed it and killed everything. So that prompted us to kind of reevaluate what we were doing, and then we ended up restarting it as an LPS tank because with so much that we have going on here, we figured we might as well give the livestock that we have the best conditions possible to thrive and live in, and it would be doing them a disservice to try and cram so much in a mixed reef into a little box when we have the opportunity to split our tanks up and give them the highest quality life that we can give them. So upon restart after the crash, we started shifting our livestock goals a little bit into what you see here right now. We started heavily focusing on torches, Gonopora, chalices, blastomusa, mushrooms, zoanthids, and a little bit of other things in here that you see. So for our fish selection, we ended up going with a variety of tangs, copperband butterfly, a couple species of grasses, and then some supporting fish like damsels, chromis, and clownfish. So we have some interesting tank residents in here as well. For instance, like our harlequin shrimp and our watchman goby and pistol shrimp pair. So what we have down here in our refugium section is our tumbling macroalgae. Our choice of macroalgae that we use is dragon's breath. So maintaining water quality here for us is important. We like to keep our parameters for this tank around 8 DKH. We like to keep the calcium around 400 to 420, magnesium around 1350. We like to keep phosphates around 0.2, and then our nitrates 30 to 50. And for our trace elements, we supplement with the Reef Moonshiners method. So people are always asking us if we do water changes. The answer is sometimes. Reason being, that's a whole lot of water to change. And we actually maintain our water quality through the Reef Moonshiners method and good nutrient export. And to be completely honest, we're lazy. So our little sump section down here definitely catches people's attention. When you're looking in here, you're wondering what the heck we got going on down here. Well, first off, we got this gigantic anemone that we ended up rehoming from somebody else and needed some place to go without killing everything. And then on top of that, we got a whole bunch of sand down here that you don't normally see up in our display tank. We do run bare bottom up there, and that reason being, when we had our 220-gallon, we had our pistol shrimp and our watchman goby in there, and he would always steal all of our coral. So to kind of mitigate that, and to also not lose our bacteria base whenever we did the tank upgrade, sand went down here, pistol shrimp and watchman goby went down here as well, and they can dig to their heart's content. So what do we got in mind for future endeavors with this tank? Well, for starters, we kind of want to tweak our lighting a little bit. Been really wanting to add some light bars to be able to light up some of these shadowed areas to be able to get a little bit more even spread across our tank. We also want to be able to finish out our stand because this has kind of been unfinished for a little while, but it hasn't been our priority. Livestock's been our priority. Third thing, we do want to expand on our livestock selection. We do want to add more chalices, more Gonopora, more torches, and everything that you see here to bring you some amazing stuff. But first, we got to enjoy it first. Again, this is Terrell with Poo Tang Reefs. We appreciate you guys stopping by and watching our video. And don't forget to go find us on Facebook and Instagram. And be sure to hit the notification bell and subscribe to us here on YouTube so you don't miss a thing.